What's good?
I thought I was being you.
Let's go.
Okay, but I want you to casually from now on we'll talk, and then you can put some of that early on. You don't need the intro.
Gotcha.
If there's something interesting that we're starting off
I like
with.
that.
You know what I mean?
I like
just
that.
Something casual.
Switch it up a little bit.
Switch it up. Like your pants. Your
Shut
pants.
the fuck. Well, come on,
It's
bro.
new pants
They
today.
can't even see the pants right now. I look like I'm
Your
pantsless.
calves are crazy.
You know.
He is working out on the DL.
Those calves.
Got little rotisserie chicken calves. You know what I'm saying?
They're so
joints
strong. They
is
look like
crazy.
rocks.
You know. Planted deep.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Fun with Dumb. Are you guys still having fun?
Woo!
It's been over 200 episodes, going up to 3 at some point
damn.
this year. And I'm wondering, are they still having fun out there?
Are you guys having fun?
Absolutely.
Steph, are you having fun?
Oh, yeah. It's a good time.
Because you look like a zookeeper right now. And you look like Jane Goodall's apprentice. Love it. Love that look for you.
It's very natural.
I like
very,
it.
Yeah.
Looked like you were in a rush.
Green and natural and safe.
Yeah. And Richard, how are you doing, sir?
I'm feeling great, man.
Loving all the food content lately.
Thank you so much.
Same.
Thank
What
you so much.
inspired this food content and the consistency?
You know, everyone's got to eat multiple times a day.
Everyone's got to eat.
Might as well just pull the camera out. I'm lucky to have a woman that, you know, supports me, and I just give her the camera and say, get this. Add a little narration, and then, you know, can I be honest? The Instagram's been...
It's been popping.
You're killing.
Yeah, shout out to everyone who's been following Rick. And
Absolutely.
if you haven't followed him, go check out Yox_Rick.
Yes.
And go give him a follow, man. He's putting out some good content, putting you onto the best places to eat in the Koreatown area.
Yeah.
Maybe expand later down the line. But right now, there's so many Koreatown businesses to explore.
Too many little treasure troves, bro.
Yeah, man. If
You know what I
if
mean?
you could be sponsored by one food company, who do you think it would be?
Shit. Probably like a BB Go situation.
BB Go.
Or like a
Really?
Nongshim. You know, like a ramen.
You have a lot of Korean food pride.
I got a lot.
Not even
of,
Korean pride, just
Nah.
Korean food
KFP.
pride. KFP.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just, you know, it's something I know. It's very familiar. It reminds me of my childhood, and the more you know something, the more you can speak on it. That's why. And I'm gonna venture off eventually, but right now there's so many things to cover right now.
Can I say one thing though? This is a critique, if you will.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
You know, because you pride yourself in Korean food. You have a lot of experience with it.
Yes.
But I've seen some methods in your videos
Mm.
where it's completely made up Rick shit. The way
It's
you
almost-
stack stuff, where you
Right.
dip things. Like,
Right.
I've never seen any other Korean do this.
My mom does not co-sign my moves.
Yeah, there's a lot
she
of...
called me.
There's just some insane moves.
She said that my father used to eat like that, and he got sick. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
So she's just saying, watch the sodium, which is true, you know. But yet she has to understand that everything gets mixed in your mouth anyway. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Once the flavors go into the mouth, there's a little mixture that happens. So why not do it on the spoon and show people and present it?
I like that you go pretty crazy with the food. It's very messy. And it feels real and raw.
I mean,
you know, there's
Steph.
nothing out there. All of those food people that are making content, it's kind of pretty.
Let's use our inside voices
Ooh.
to talk about this.
Yeah.
Some things are better sloppier.
Dude,
Yeah.
eating with your mouth open,
Yeah.
there's nothing like it.
Come on, dude.
Really?
Do something about the air and the mixture, the chemistry of
You
it.
know what? I appreciate that because so many people have told me to eat with my mouth closed.
Yeah, it's
And
like
I don't like that.
dude, I urge people to forget the manners. That's like a manners thing.
Yeah.
But I think it's a Western thing.
I mean, I don't think anyone should control how anybody eats.
I just think that as long as the splash zone is controlled, you know, because some people when they eat messy, there's a little splash that happens.
Show
you know
them
what I
your
mean?
pants. Show them the pants.
yeah.
Oh, there's some kimchi
There's some
stains,
kimchi stains
there.
right here. I got a little,
Get up a
little battle
up
scars.
in
That's
there.
either a kimchi stain or you're starting to cum kimchi juice. That means you're eating a lot of kimchi, my friend.
He's peeing out.
I have like a
kimchi
red
juice.
light. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I strategically put the pillow right here.
I'm still kind of furious about this whole thing with people, you know, about this rice noodle bread thing because I see so many comments angry about me not choosing rice. I don't think you guys can name 5 rice dishes off top right now in 10 seconds.
What do you mean,
5.
bro? Come on, dude.
Or you
There's
adding-
bibimbap, right? There's fried rice. There's water rice. There's jasmine rice. There's basmati
No.
rice.
Those are literally just variations of same rice.
Isn't that what
stuff.
you're asking?
What are you asking,
What are you
though? So
asking?
like breads. What do you what?
There's a
what
lot of different.
You mean like
breads.
croissant? Like
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, there's-
bagel.
yeah.
there's biryani. There's curry rice. There's of course the bibimbap.
Come
Actually, you're right.
There's
a lot.
purple rice.
There's a lot.
There's
There's a lot.
sticky
Sesame.
rice.
I mean, subjective topics like that, you can't get upset about someone's opinion.
You know what's funny though?
What's up?
A lot of Koreans or Japanese, when you go out to Asia, right?
Yeah.
Or China, Southeast Asia, a lot of people eat a lot of bread.
Yeah.
They'd be surprised. You'd think it's like all about rice, but no, there's a lot of bread trends in Asia.
That's true.
There's
The
lines
pastry
around the
game,
block for like pancake at a place in Japan.
That's nuts.
It's like a thing for
Yeah.
real.
I remember when we went to Korea for the Bad Rap premiere, we went to like a brunch spot, like an American brunch that's so revered out there. You know what I mean? They're tired of just like the kookbops and like the traditional Korean breakfasts. They like looking for the egg, bacon, the toast,
Yeah.
even toasted. You know, the toast to the sandwich.
Yeah.
Fire, dude.
Right.
So I don't look down upon at the fact that you chose bread. It's just the fact that you don't want to spend the rest of your life with rice just kind of hurt my heart a little bit. It was a little depressing, but you know, I got
Yeah.
over it.
I don't want to spend the rest of my life with a lot of things I grew up on.
Yeah.
You know, that was already a whole. That was a whole other life already.
Yeah.
That's how I like to see it.
You
Anyways,
graduated from that.
Yeah. Anyways, Mother's Day just passed this past weekend.
What a great Mother's Day.
I had a great Mother's Day. You know what's funny? In this Mother's Day, I bonded with my nephew a lot.
Mm.
And even this morning, I woke up at 7 a.m. and went to my nephew's kindergarten ceremony. She received the Principal's Award.
The Principal's
for
Award.
academic excellence.
He's smart.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Right?
Wait. Hold on. Before we jump the gun, I'm pretty sure he's intelligent. But the Principal Award, could you explain what that is? The principal chooses one
The
student?
Principal awards various, awards. Once I already used awards, I was like, can I double use it?
So what really happened when
the
you were there?
principal awarded the award to
the awardee.
to the awardee recipient.
Yeah.
And that was so stupid. But yeah, and my sister had to work, so she asked me if I would attend on her behalf.
That's a
That's
big
incredible.
responsibility.
It was, and I was there, and it was amazing. It was.
Did you feel like you had to act more? Like, did you keep your phone in your pocket and stuff and
I
try
feel
to
like
be
we're
really
bond.
present?
Like I told you before, my nephew used to call me Uncle Stranger.
Stranger.
Totally was a complete stranger. Even at Thanksgiving dinners, Rick would come in and he would play with my nephew, and like they'd get along, and I was like kind of heated about the whole thing. But now, I don't know. I think he's proud of his uncle. I
Really?
am officially the cool uncle.
That's incredible. I
Aren't
knew that
you
was coming.
The only uncle.
Oh, and right now my nephew's obsessed with Bruno Mars.
Oh, that's incredible.
Playing Bruno Mars like all the time,
Yeah.
and asking me, "Do you know Bruno?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I do."
You know Bruno?
Is that what made you like? Did you talk about Bruno a lot more since then?
Yeah, I
to
made it
continue?
seem like we're like brothers.
Oh
Right.
my
Hey,
god,
but
that's so funny.
I know Bruno, but not that well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What's up, y'all? I've been having some health issues recently, and I don't know if you guys are like me. I find the process of finding the right doctor incredibly intimidating and also a headache. Luckily, there is ZocDoc. It is the only free app that lets you find and book doctors who are patient-reviewed, take your insurance, are available when you need them, and treat almost every condition under the sun. Use some experts. Sometimes I'll be going down rabbit holes on TikTok or consult my group chat full of idiots for medical advice, which is stupid. There's thousands of medical experts right now on ZocDoc and also patients who've used these doctors. We do that on Yelp with restaurants and food. We should be able to do that with doctors. It's obvious. Right now, go to ZocDoc.com/dumb and download ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours, which is super important. Availability is key, right? That's ZocDoc, ZocDoc.com/dumb, D-U-M-B. ZocDoc.com/dumb, D-U-M-B. Stop playing with your health and download ZocDoc.
But did you bring out the pictures and you're like, look at this?
Yeah, I brought out pictures. I'm like, yeah, I'm the other half of Silk Sonic. You know, I'm just completely bullshitting. But like, it's really cute because he's like fascinated. He's like, he can't believe it.
Yeah.
Like one day I'm gonna FaceTime when I'm with Bruno just to like
that's
show
gonna be
off
fire.
or something. Yeah.
Does your nephew, is he aware of like your position in life, like who you are? That, you know, you're a public figure. Does he know about Dumbfoundead? Do you know what I mean?
I feel like maybe my music there's a lot of curse words. It's not as appropriate.
Right.
You know, so I don't think my sister's playing a bunch of stuff, but my sister does probably show a lot of my Instagram posts and concerts and some of my adventures. I don't know if he's proud of it.
Right.
You know, I'm no Bruno. you know, Bruno has iller videos than me, so we'll see.
My uncle's the flower guy in Raya. Like, you know, you have a lot of
cool.
things to boast about.
Yeah, but he's more fascinated with Nora playing the voice of the dragon than my one-liner. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
but
amazing.
it's still real cute, man. It's cute. Anyways, Mother's Day was great for you guys.
Well, you know, it's as good as it could be because I'm in a distant situation.
Yeah.
But you know, I had a long chat with her. She sent me pictures. My mom and dad are now in that golden age of life where they're just being romantic with each other. They're smashing. I could tell.
You
know
think
what I
your
mean?
parents are
Yeah.
smashing?
Are you serious? You know.
How can you tell?
You know, in Korean, they say that like your skin tone is kind of glowing, or it's not only Korean. Like you say that.
So
like,
your mom and your dad's skin
my
tone
mom,
is
man.
glowing.
illuminating. I see it.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know, like the photo ops where like they have the mask and then like the little props at the photo booth.
Yeah.
My dad's like, you know, he's putting it up. He got the little progress mustache and all that.
Oh
like,
my god.
yeah, they having fun with it. I know.
I'm not even disgusted.
No, not at all.
I'm actually like happy they're
Dude,
smashing.
not
I'd
at
love to even
all.
watch.
What?
No. I'm kidding. How does that make you feel, Steffi, knowing that Rick's parents are smashing right now?
I feel like I'm supposed to be happy for you guys,
Yeah.
but it sounds gross to me.
Why is it gross?
You know.
I don't know.
For
Do you
some
think
reason,
you're
I'm
gonna
not
stop
grossed at all.
Do you think you're gonna stop having sex at a certain age?
No, I don't. But I have never seen Asian older parents like be even physically touching each other or
Yeah.
like romantic in that way. So it feels like a weird thing for me to witness.
Right.
So that
okay,
feels a little strange.
Let me ask you right now. You know, your mom's single, right? She's not seeing anybody right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you had an opportunity to set her up with a dude that you completely approve of, and would you want her to be smashing right now?
Yes. Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. If she wants to. Yeah.
So you wish sex upon your mother.
Only if it's someone she really fucks with.
Yeah.
You know, if he's cool, then
Yeah.
sure, why not?
What would like the
That's kind of weird
perfect-
if they didn't.
What would the
right?
perfect personality be for your mother, like in a man?
Oh,
This is interesting because
gosh.
this would be very telling of what you're like.
I know. I wonder if it's similar to what I want. I just want someone that would make her happy and
Tom.
maybe like someone who would be
Did you say
funny.
come?
Off the mic, though.
Jesus
Off the
Christ.
mic.
Yeah.
Maybe someone that would just like make her happy. I just don't want her to be lonely, but she never seems lonely even if she's alone. So, because she's introverted, I think that's what confuses me. As an extrovert, I see her and I'm like, oh, she probably would feel lonely, but she's not. She's like so happy being single.
You know what? I actually talked about this with my mom because my mom doesn't have many friends and she goes on hikes alone and she's completely okay with it.
Yeah.
And I told her that I have a lot of friends and their parents, their moms are the same. They're alone all the time. And I'm like,
Right.
why don't you go make friends? But she's like, why?
Yeah.
She's like, it's okay to be alone. And I
Yeah.
think when you get to that age, it's not loneliness
Nah.
anymore. It's solitude.
Yeah.
You know, it's something different.
I like that.
They get to enjoy, like they're okay with it. And I was like, wait a minute, why am I trying to, make you go make friends?
Yeah.
And I'm like, because I don't want to make
Yeah,
friends.
that's exactly what I was
I'm
gonna
like,
say.
why? I think, but that's why.
Right.
Like when I don't want to do something, I want other people to do it. You know what I mean? Like if I can't eat carbs,
You make
I
other people
buy
do it?
pastries for people. Like
Yeah.
eat it, you know. meet this guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to be friends with him.
Vicarious living.
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
So
hear you.
I feel like there's something to that, but they're completely okay with not having
Yeah.
friends.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or maybe
Well,
I don't
my
know.
mom has friends, just not like. It's not like she's going out with the crew. You know, there's no like. It's not like a huge crew of people the way we kind of like. You know, we'll kind of mob it with like 5 people at a time or something.
Yeah.
She has like her close friend, and
I
you
think
know,
at that age, they're just exhausted to find someone new and kind of go through the, the roller coaster of emotions to figure out if they like the person or not. It's just at that age, I don't know. I'm like, I'm conflicted because a part of me is like, yeah, they're cool with it, but also I don't know if they're cool with it, and that's just like they're accepting the fact that they're lonely.
How easy do you think it would be for you to change your whole friend group right now? Like you just drop all your friends right now
Yeah.
and try to start fresh. Do you think that would be difficult?
Oh,
I think
man.
being in LA, it's difficult. I think in New York, it would be easier because I just have no excuses.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't want to
excuses?
like here. I have so much space at home, and I have a lot of place to just kind of like be by myself, and like I don't have to like I would like in New York. It's like I want to get out of my apartment because it's so small, and then I don't have excuses of like, oh, I can't drive to you because of this or that. I just go. You take the subway and you go. So it's just easier. It's just like
It's easier to meet people in New York.
I think it's easier than it is.
I don't think
here.
so.
Yeah, like a friend would be like, "Oh, we're getting dinner," and then you people are less flaky over there.
I don't know. When I leave out of the house in New York, I let out a sigh. Here we go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's a
Why?
thing. It's
Why?
a thing.
It's stressful. I don't know.
Oh,
Same way
you
with
feel
me.
like it's stressful there.
When I'm driving up 95 and I pass like Delaware and I see the skyline, I'm like, oh, New York.
Yeah.
It's just there's like this cloud of just like stress.
Wow.
I agree.
When
But-
you sit down to meet somebody at a coffee shop in New York,
Yeah.
there's a wind that comes with it. Hey, you know that little wind?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a wind. But over here, it's just like you just go. And, people are just naturally kind of slower here,
Yeah, I don't know if I love that. Maybe that's what it is. I
I
feel like
think-
my people are in New York. There's something about that energy that I kind of really enjoy.
Yeah.
I like the fastness of it. I like the transitional thing with it. It's meeting new people. Here, it just takes so long. And I recognize I am very flaky here. I am the problem.
Yeah, you are the problem.
I am the problem.
Yeah, you are
That's all-
flaky.
You're the croissant of it all.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, in New
I-
York, I'm not.
I can honestly say that if I turn off my phone, I could start new anywhere, anytime. I think it's because
Your phone is already off.
Yeah, exactly. If the fact that I've been moving around ever since high school, going to Europe, going to Africa, doing all these things.
You have traveled a lot. Yeah.
So like I've learned how to reset my buddy list so many times, man. Like, and also just being bi-coastal, like if I went back home to Virginia, gave up all this like entertainment stuff and then helped my parents just open a dry cleaners, I could start anew with my Virginia friends and forget about everyone. It's a
I
sad
feel
truth,
that.
but
No, I feel what
it's
you're
just
saying.
that reset button. I think it's also like a defense mechanism too. You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever want to like just do that like now?
Like go to Tanzania and just forget about everyone.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Isn't that up north here?
Wait, I thought that's Africa.
But what?
I think that there is a. Wait, I'm thinking. Yeah, I think there's two.
Thinking about
I think there's.
torrents?
Yeah, I'm talking about like
Okay, wait.
it's like 1 hour away from here. No, I've definitely wanted to like. I think that often this year too, because I'm like it'd be so nice to just like run away somewhere.
Yeah, I've talked her out of it. She's like, yeah, I
She
want
had
to
her
go to
bags
London for a year. I'm like, why? Why?
can't
What
tell
are
this
you
guy
going to do
anything.
there?
Right.
I mean, with you, I'm actually curious. Why are you in LA? Why the hell are you here? No, I'm just curious.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What keeps you in LA?
One thing that I always remember about Virginia is like I miss Virginia so much, but then as soon as I land in Dulles Airport, which is the airport, I remember why I left. It's because it's so static over there. People are just happy with their mundane jobs, the family oriented, which is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look back and I'm like, wow, my friends back in Virginia are winning. Do you know what I mean? Like being content and happy with where they are now with just their families and their loved ones. That's cool. But something in me, the way that I'm wired is I want to perform. I want to offer the world something. And it's hard to do that.
Yeah, but why here? I don't understand. You can do that from anywhere now.
No, I mean, maybe, but when I'm in Virginia, I'm very in tune and sensitive to the energy. And the energy is very complacent over there.
So you start living the lifestyle.
You start living the lifestyle of the place that you're at. You know what I mean? New York, I believe, is even better than LA when it comes to that because of that. I need to take a shit feeling all the time. Like you have to move, you know? But the reason why I love LA is because I do have my circle of like-minded friends that push me further than I would if I was just in Virginia. That's why I'm here, you know? And also, like, I love being close to my parents, but sometimes not being too close is the key to life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because their way of complimenting you or bigging you up, there's also a underlying uppercut jab that they do, which completely kills my mood.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
just having a phone call away or FaceTime, that's cool. But, you know, just having them call me and telling me to come to the dry cleaner so they could tell me how much of a failure. You know what I mean? It's just, I can't do that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm here. But if I could, or if, you know, in the future, when all this is through, I could see myself just going into the countryside in a log cabin. You know what I mean? Like I really
cutting your own wood.
Yeah, cutting my own wood.
Making your chigue outside.
I see myself like even opening a small like a fish stew spot next to the beach in the country of Korea or something.
I could see you doing that.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
could totally see you selling tteokbokki out of a cart.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like being like, that dude's not all there.
You know, he's not all there. Yeah, he's killed a few people or something.
Yeah, he has a
he's
dark
running
past.
away from something.
Yeah.
A rugged, like a rugged, like jjigae shop.
You know, people
and
with
you
the
put on-
darkest past
Yeah.
sell sweeter cakes.
I feel like
You
you'd
know
be
what
like a
I'm saying?
Korean John Rick. John Rick, you know, the tteokbokki cart guy. Like some local gangsters kill your pet bird, you know, and you go fucking crazy and just run through the whole mafia.
For sure.
You
Something
know?
like that, you know? But I definitely see that happening in the future of just kind of like resetting. Because the more, you know, and not to get all like morose or anything, but I have those like feelings like none of this really matters, man.
No, absolutely.
Do you know what I'm saying?
totally
You don't want to
get
get
you.
too lost in the sauce, but you still want to win and be victorious in what you're doing. But at the end, like Robert De Niro in Heat, it's like if you got to be able to walk away from everything 60 seconds.
I think with that, you know, this whole winning mentality, I think is such a wrong mentality.
That is true.
What's winning and who's losing then?
Yeah.
You know,
All the
if you're winning,
losers.
then everyone has to be losing.
Right. Nah.
That's kind of a
It's
fucked
not
up
like
mentality.
that. You know who are losing are the ones that had dreams but gave up on them.
I think the ones that are losing are the ones who think this is a competition. Where did that come from?
Not so dumb after
No,
all.
I feel that, you
No,
know.
absolutely.
You don't feel true happiness until you realize you're not in a competition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't
Yeah.
have to be competing with people.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just hard to not think that way when you're just always comparing your lifestyle with others.
That's what it is.
exactly.
That's when you're unhappy, is when you're comparing.
Like,
That's
I'm not
the
going to
worst
lie. Like,
part.
do you remember I used to live in California back in the day, 2008, 2009-ish. And then my parents got sick, so I moved back. It hurt my heart so much to see people on the West Coast. Just like it's a Wednesday night in Virginia. There's nothing to do. I'm in the country. I'm in the sticks.
Yeah.
All I hear is fucking cicadas and grasshoppers, right? And I just see, like, you know, and also it's 12 o'clock my time, so it's 9 o'clock here, 3 hours ahead. There's always an event going on. There's always like a show going on. And I just feel like, damn, I feel like I'm wasting my life being here in the fields while everyone else is not. I'm not saying they're progressing or moving forward, but like they're doing something right now.
Right.
You know? And that kind of like comparing feeling, like now that I'm here, like I'm sure that people back home kind of feel that with me as well. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's hard for me, like I remind myself, like, don't feel good that you're here now and they're not, because none of this, it's all perspective.
Has anybody complimented you that you're on this podcast and you're like, well, you're really living the dream? You're on the Fun with Dumb podcast.
Absolutely.
They've
And,
said that?
you know,
Yeah, Steffi, you?
I mean, you know, more than that, it's just, you know, just seeing our faces on these, now that we're freaking the algorithm, we got the reels going out. I got my food thing going out.
Yeah.
A lot of friends that that I have in Virginia are hitting me up. People that, that were lost in the woodworks. Like, dude, all I see is your face now, So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but at the same time, it's like, I was born to put myself out there, and this is what I wanted, So
This is what makes you happy.
This is what makes me happy,
So you're a narcissist.
I'm a fucking narcissist.
So what you're telling me is,
yeah, I'm a starcissist. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
Yeah,
that's what's up, man. I hope to see your face on a Koreatown billboard one day,
let's fucking
above
go,
your
bro.
own
I could see
fish
it.
soup store.
Yeah.
I could totally see it.
I mean, the end game, to be honest with you, is I do want to open a small restaurant.
You do.
I could see you
Yeah.
being like that Ganghodong Baekjeong guy.
Yeah.
Where you have a bunch of restaurants everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
I will tell you one thing. If you really go ham with this account and grow your brand more and really do it, I would like to invest in
Wow.
your restaurant. A partner,
Yeah.
like let's, we'll probably need more
Of course,
partners.
of course.
But
Nah, thank you.
I want in.
I was gonna ask in the future.
I
but
want in.
All right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
you don't even have to ask because you're doing the work.
I appreciate it, Steph.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would love to invest. Steffi, would you invest in this venture as well?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll send over the contracts.
Excellent.
Steffi, how was the Mother's Day situation with?
It was good. We had I got her some flowers.
What kind?
I got her farmer's market flowers, and
Ooh.
I put it together myself.
Oh, you just
Yeah,
what is that called? Floral something?
Arrangements.
Arrangement.
It's like
yeah.
arranging flowers, but
Oh, really? You don't say. Floral
little
arrangement. Yeah.
arrangements. She used to do that as a hobby, so I was like, you know what? Maybe she would like it if I did it.
Yeah.
And I got it for her. I got her a couple flower bouquet things. And then I took it to her. And then the minute, I had to run back into the car. I come back and she's already rearranging the flowers. She has it all spread out on the floor, and she's doing a phenomenal job.
So she hated the way you arranged it.
To be honest, it didn't look that good compared to what she made it into. And she taught me kind of what to do. She talked about how all the flowers should naturally kind of just be the way they are. So, sometimes there's some flowers that droop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, they look like they're dying. She's like, those go on the edges because they naturally come out this way, and it creates like a bouquet style.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's nice. And she's like, the ones that are just straight up should go in the center. And
Yeah.
it kind of creates this, the aesthetic of it. But I like the whole just be natural with the shape of the flower already itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did that. And she already had her own bouquet of flowers for her own mom because, my grandma passed. So she has this little shrine thing.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. And so she had that. And then so next to it are my flowers. And
I wonder if I didn't even think about if my mom does anything for her parents during Mother's Day. I haven't talked to her about
they've
it.
been
I wasn't
passed for a while, right? My grandma just passed. So I think she's still fresh in her
it's a
memory.
recent thing.
Yeah, she passed last year, end of last
Oh,
year.
right,
so
right,
so
right.
I think because of that, she thinks of her own mom.
Bringing up the deceased, there was a cop ceremony, on the street where
Yeah.
cops pause the intersections
Yeah.
and let whole funeral cars pass by.
Yeah.
I think that should be illegal. I don't agree with that.
Wait, hold on.
They shut down the intersections the
Yeah.
president's driving through.
Right.
There's no hurry for this. There is there's absolutely no hurry for this ceremony.
Wait, so you're talking about
They are gone.
The car brigade,
Yeah, the motorcycle cops, they
Yeah,
shut
yeah.
down the intersection so the whole funeral ceremony could pass.
Yeah.
This is not an urgent situation.
Right.
I'm just saying.
They have all the time in
This
the
is
world.
the least urgent possible thing
Yeah.
you could have. I don't know. I just think that shit is ridiculous.
Right.
So that's just a little rant I have to do. Yeah, what is it
Wait.
called? Funeral? Is that the term? What is it?
Do you have to pay
The funeral
for it?
procession.
Do you have to pay for that? How
Funeral
does
recession.
Procession.
Procession.
Funeral procession.
Yeah.
Hey, can you explain why they do this thing?
it's respect for
It
the
shows
dead.
strength in numbers as well, too, I think.
What do you mean respect? This, I mean, it could have been, they got
I don't know.
the
I
whole
think-
city.
No, but you understand what's happening is they're taking the body from the funeral home to the place of burial.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So during that trip to the burial site, just to pay respect, everyone has their blinkers on, and they followed. Like, I remember when my grandmother died, we did this too, but it was literally down the street. So yeah, we didn't close down any intersections and stuff like that. Wait, so are you upset when like a carnival comes into Koreatown and they shut down the block or something like that? Like, you just don't like inconveniencing the flow
I just
of traffic.
don't get it. I just don't get the funeral element thing. This whole row of people, you know.
I think it has to do with like honoring. Don't you think it's an honor thing?
Yeah.
Or would you, like, I think it's honoring the dead.
Yeah.
Like the ancestors.
Definitely.
Don't you have a song about that?
Honoring the dead.
Ancestors. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It just seems like a really weird kind of thing to do. Where you don't have any, you know, this is like you're shutting down the whole city for this person.
Do you have any memories of your grandparents?
I do, yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I used to hang with my
You
grandparents.
used to hang with your grandparents?
Yeah, they used to visit Los Angeles. I took them to Universal Studios.
Where
all
are
the
they
time.
from originally?
Argentina.
Oh.
And then my dad's side's from Korea.
Got you.
But they all passed. You know what's crazy? All 4 of my grandparents passed away in like within months of each other.
Oh, shit.
All 4. I think there was a lot of heartbreak.
Right.
You know, they loved each other, like both grandparents, I think.
Yeah.
That's so crazy
Oh.
that heartbreak really actually is heartbreak.
Right.
Like it can.
That shit literally
like,
breaks.
It,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it breaks. It's like
Yeah.
you're so fucking sad.
That sucks.
You're so sad and depressed or whatever that
You can't go
fucking-
on.
You can't go on. That's so
Wow.
romantic.
That's why it's better to like someone. You know?
Then love someone.
yeah, I think that's why you.
Love will destroy you.
Yeah, love
That's
hurts.
why you and I are single.
Yeah, but we'll live forever. I'll tell you that. We will
Without
live
love.
forever.
You know, I remember to honor our past grandmothers and grandma, like they would go to the cemetery, and one of our grandmas would like to smoke, so we'd light a cigarette and put it into the dirt. You ever do stuff like that? Like the Koreans, they believe like if you bring like soju or like some kind of alcohol,
Yeah.
Is
like
it like
they'll
the
pour-
40 ounce, like where they the cholos do,
yeah,
and they
similar.
waste the beer? You ever watch that Key and Peele?
Yeah,
It
Do
is
you know where
just like it's. You know what? That
When
is
he's,
the.
like,
Is
waiting-
that it?
The 40.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so funny. I
That
just
is
saw
pretty
that a couple
much.
days.
That is pretty much the Asian version of one for the homies. You know.
Like he is literally pouring this, and he just cannot waste it. So he
Right.
does whatever he can
to drink
to
it.
drink it. He'll like be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but that is
silly.
the Asian version of that. You pour a shot for the dead right
Yeah.
in front of you.
I've
Yeah.
only done this once for my friend who passed away in college, actually, and we spilled the beer. But that it was a weird experience to do that.
And you bring all this food and everything. You set up food
Yeah.
for the deceased. It's pretty
Yeah.
ironic considering we don't like to waste food. And we just completely waste whole ass meals on
we
the
did a
dead.
whole fucking banquet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But shout out to the dead. They didn't mean any respect by that. Alex, do you have any family losses? You know, your grandparents are alive. What's your grandparents like?
Yeah, so, on my dad's side, my grandparents are both still living. My grandma's having some health issues, but on my mom's side, they're both deceased. And it's funny, my grandma died when I was on tour with Tiffany, and she was in like DC at the time, and it literally happened like right as I was coming down the tour. So I went to the funeral and just got back on the tour without really missing a beat. I only missed like a couple hours of one of the shows.
Whoa,
Oh, so you just squeeze it into your tour
that's
stop.
efficient.
Yeah, it was just one of those
touring.
things, and that's that's probably one of the last times like my whole family on my mom's side got together, and my great grandparents, I was lucky to have known them for a while, and like they passed within like pretty much I think a month of each other too. So I definitely feel you on the like that heartbreak thing that you were talking about earlier.
I want you guys to know if either one of you guys pass away, I'm canceling my tour.
You guys leave the door.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it a little tour stop like Alex did over here. Okay, I'm
You have a little more
canceling the
respect.
whole thing.
Yeah.
For the next 2 years, no
Really?
tour.
Yeah.
You don't think I'd cancel the tour for your funeral?
I don't think so.
No, I,
Do you really? Do you
I
think you
swear
will?
to
think you
God, I would cancel it.
Cancel the whole tour.
I would cancel the
Yeah.
whole tour.
If one of you guys pass
Okay.
away, I'll cancel the mukbang for that day. You know what I mean? I won't do the restaurant thing.
You really don't think I would cancel the tour? Wouldn't it be
Cancel
weird?
the whole tour though?
You think
You didn't fucking
can't?
want to wait
you
for someone that just died. You're gonna really like. You're literally like cars were gonna pass. You're actually gonna stop
But that's
the whole,
a
your whole
stranger.
tour.
That
Yeah.
is a stranger.
That seems really inefficient.
But that's a stranger. They're shutting down.
so you're okay waiting when it's like your own loved one.
duh.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you'd cancel the whole tour. I think
I
you'd
don't think so
postpone one or
either.
2 dates.
That's a lot
Cancel the whole tour? That's crazy.
You cannot just cancel 2 dates of your tour and your friend passed away and just go back to, yo, make some motherfucking noise. You can't,
Chicago.
you can't do that, bro. You
I
can't
think
just.
you know how you would do it is get a 40 ounce and you spill it on your fans and
Nah,
you say
I
this
mean,
one was for the homie.
There's definitely tributes and stuff, you know,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't feel right. I wouldn't have the energy to do that, man.
I
Damn.
instead of canceling the tour, this is what I would like you to do. Can you honor this?
Okay.
Can you bring me back as like a AI generated
Hologram.
hologram? And please have one of your songs have me singing it with you.
She does alphabetic aerobics.
Your AI version would sing a lot better than the real version. That's for sure.
Hey, that's
We
okay.
can have you sounding just like
that's
Drake.
all right. That's okay.
We can have you
Yeah.
sounding like Drake.
Yes, I
Yeah.
like Drake's
Steffi
voice.
Drake.
Yeah.
Steffi Drake.
Steffi Break.
Steffi Break. It's Steffi. Oh my God. If you had the AI version of you did alphabet aerobics. Artificial amateur ornitho amazing. Analytically, I assault and animate things.
And at the end, she's like $1,000 to AI. He's like,
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, Steffi, up to your old antics again.
And then, but make sure that for that part, the proceeds go to my family. Because
Right.
we have to make some money,
Yeah, I
like
gotcha.
on my side.
haggling
Damn.
after death.
You're still haggling after death and still collecting for your parents.
I
Wow.
gotta watch out for the family.
Yeah, you know what? For my Mother's Day, we went to Korean barbecue, and I don't know. I'm starting to get tired of just like gifting my mom money. I know she wants that,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's just losing. I don't know, some specialty, like
Right.
I don't know, heartfelt.
For you,
Huh?
for you, if it doesn't feel special for you when you give her the
Yeah,
money.
I just feel like there could be more meaning behind these
How do
gifts.
you rank yourself as gift giver?
Oh, you know what?
That's a
I
good
rank
question.
myself pretty high, actually.
I mean,
No,
price
not
tag
with my
high, or you
Now
talking
with
about
my mom's always wanted money, and
Yeah.
for some reason I just honor that because
Yeah.
I can really tell she's not gonna appreciate a fucking painting.
right?
Like, you know, I
Yeah.
can. But with friends,
Oh yeah, like the Anderson Jones.
I go in
yeah,
hard,
you go in hard.
or with like a lover or whatever.
Mhm.
I commission a painting,
wow,
a piece of art.
Yeah,
Like jewelry that's custom. Like I put a lot of thought into it.
Right,
You know, a
right.
jacket that's spray canned, or something.
yeah.
Uh,
Spray can.
Yeah, I don't know. Like this is 80s
Right.
wild style or something.
Because the
No.
last time you gifted somebody was in the 80s.
Wait,
Nah.
so okay, so you felt that way about your mom just giving her money?
Yeah, because I just truly think that's what she wants.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about like what type of gift they want. Like I have a homegirl who would not care about designer shit.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people do, but it's just like I can get her the nicest Gucci bag or something. She would
Yeah.
not care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just know that I have to do something more special, like a piece of art or something like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
But I've done I've had some amazing gifts. I don't publicize the gifts
That's good.
because I
That's
don't
good.
want people to know my affiliations with people.
Right.
you know,
Right.
But I've given some crazy
What-
gifts.
Steph, what defines a good gift to you? Are you more of like the expensive price tag, or is it just like that subtle, oh, this guy remembered this one detail, brought it in, Like what do you consider a good gift?
I think so I've gone through phases. I think that with lovers, I do have high expectations of the gifts, and I thought that meant designer things because I
Right.
do like designer things or a nice bag, but I've had an experience more recently where, because I never dated artists or anyone that was in the arts.
Yeah.
So once I started dating people that were in the arts, they're much more thoughtful about the gifts in the way that's like it's created
Yeah.
for me.
I wrote you a song.
Yeah, exactly. And so like, or yeah, making like a CD or like something where it was like, creative, and obviously they were thinking about me, like,
Yeah.
and you can't get it anywhere else. And in that way, I think it's special.
Happy Steffi Day, you take my breath away. Yeah, but sometimes
That's kind of fun.
yeah. Put away your pepper spray. Yeah. No, I mean there is something. I know. You know those kind of.
I will come and save your day.
Save your day. No, and sometimes I feel like it can get very cheesy at times, but people still will appreciate that.
Nah, for
You
sure.
know, the thought and time you put into this. Custom is the key word here.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I do
Custom.
have, that's true. But you can get say that someone gets me like a designer like thing, right? If it's something really tacky, like I hate things with a lot of monogram on it, and no matter how much money it was, if it's like tacky or just like not my style, I'm like pissed about it.
That's the loudest part of the gift is that they don't know you.
Exactly. So it's not necessarily the monetary thing or that it's a designer thing. It's the fact that the taste of like, how come you didn't think about if you're going to get me something nice, like think about the thing that I would want.
Yeah.
Or this is a tip that I would give somebody is why don't you ask people around me? Like if you're not going to like, if you want to surprise me, why don't you ask my sister, ask my friends? They will know.
That's tough. I feel like you kind of give away the surprise a little bit.
But no, that's why you ask the friends because they're going to tell me.
Even the friends,
They might leak it.
I don't want the person receiving the gift to even know that I consulted your friends.
Why?
But I want them to know it came all from me, 100%.
But I guess I'm thinking of people who don't know the person at all. Like they don't know how to gift because some people gift, that's not what they naturally do. So they don't think about those things. But to me, I'm like, if you already are that, like you're not someone who's conscious of like, hey, it's something that this person mentioned that they want, then go ahead and ask someone. It's better than not.
What's the worst gift you ever received?
Probably like this, not the worst gift. I once got this like ugly, this is high school though.
Go ahead.
I got this like wallet from Coach. It was black.
Well, you didn't like, you thought it was
like,
tacky?
it looked like a re-gift from like maybe his mom. It just looked like an outdated like
But was it also,
thing from an outlet.
is it also because you didn't respect Coach?
Maybe. These days Coach is different, but back in the day, I was a little snobby about it.
Yeah.
Like
Coach is a little more ajamash, right?
Yes,
It's a
I like
little-
Coach and where it's at now, but when I was growing up and when I got, it wasn't cool.
It
I
was
don't
like
think there's a time. I think
It
Coach
was like
went
a Michael
through phases.
Kors.
Yeah, like don't get me no matter like don't get me
Yeah.
Michael Kors.
Don't
Like
Kate Spade it, right?
yeah.
Is that
Oh,
what
I
it
like that
is?
you know all these references.
Yeah,
for
because that's what I used to get done back in the day, and she was not happy.
Well, you know what sucks is like
the MK days.
But yeah, I mean, but at that time, there was a time it was kind of cool. Like MK was cool. Like
You know
it's
what
not no
sucks?
shade to it.
that
it's just-
Michael Kors might be watching this and he's just sad with what we just talked about.
Oh man, Michael Kors held it down for
But
a
that's
little
what
bit.
I'm saying. It sucks that their names are the brand now.
Yeah.
So when it becomes shitty,
Yeah.
you're saying you got Michael Kors. You say the full name of the person.
Ooh, you got the Rick Lees.
Imagine you're getting
Yeah.
roasted for having the Rick Lees, your full ass government name.
Wow.
Bro, you got John Park from last season? Oh my god.
Oh my, that's depressing.
Wow.
That's so sad, man. That's fucked up because those guys at one point was the top of their game.
Yeah,
so I think there
absolutely.
should be some
They
respect.
sold out. That's what I think it is because they started going to the masses. I think you could make things like if they're cool and you're getting a name for yourself, you just cannot make a shit ton of like
Yeah.
brands the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
thing. Like, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
of
Like you can't
course.
mass produce it.
Renditions of the same shit.
I think things that are popular and stay popular are like you're not you're not selling to everybody. You are like you are limited edition.
But it is interesting that more people wear Michael Kors than Gucci.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying is
It's
that
more
why they don't.
affordable.
It's more accessible. But that people don't that are accessible don't retain its value as much when it comes to like goods.
But my whole thing is I'd rather get something either that everyone has access to or something that's like a one of one.
Yeah.
Gucci is not that. Or these designer brands, all of them are not that. They're nice products.
Yeah.
But they're not like one of
They're not
one.
exclusive
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So it's still it's like anyone can still get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just need money, but anyone can still get money to get it.
Right.
But there's things that are priceless,
For sure.
Like what?
Like if I made you a macaroni necklace,
Wow.
handcrafted by John Park.
Crafted.
Dude,
you see what he
would.
did there?
I know that if any of us got you a macaroni and cheese necklace, you would be like, what the fuck is this?
No, I would appreciate it if it wasn't
Really?
a joke and you had some meaning behind the macaroni necklace.
Really?
Yeah, like remember when we first
Well,
met
we-
and we became friends? We were eating macaroni at Buca de Beppo and blah blah blah. Like if there was a story behind it, then I'd
Okay.
appreciate it. But if it's like, I'm being funny, here's a macaroni necklace, I wouldn't
Yeah.
appreciate that. You know?
He'd break it in front of you.
Yeah, I like the things with thought.
Absolutely.
You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So yeah, just saying that.
I feel like definitely like, you know, when you're first dating somebody and then you guys are just sharing things,
Yeah.
it's very important to remember and retain a few of the details. So later down the road, years later, they'd be like, here's that blue, you know, Yorkie.
Do you do that? Do you
Yeah,
write down?
of
Oh, you
course.
have a list going.
Of course, yeah,
I
yeah.
I think that as I got older, having lists with the gifts and
List
giving
gifts.
list gifts
Yeah.
is like a move. Like when people
Absolutely.
get married, or like I feel like relationships where you get to a certain point where you don't need to surprise people, having a gift list
Hmm.
and just giving that is kind of nice, because then you get exactly what you want.
One thing I feel like that's true.
You
That
know what I
is true.
mean?
Yeah.
And I think that that is kind of what I would like to do from the future for the future, is like I'll have a list of things, different price points, you know,
Yeah.
in case, and then being like, these are the things that I like.
Yeah.
Because at this point in my life, when people gift me things, I will openly tell them like, hey, I really appreciate you getting this, but I probably won't wear it,
Mm-hmm.
or I don't love it. I mean, I won't say I love it, but can I exchange it?
I
Yeah.
completely say when I'm not gonna wear anything.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when I go to shows or something and they got like a little swag bag for me, I'm not gonna wear that. Like,
Yeah.
You'd be like, Rick, here.
yeah, like they're giving me these T-shirts and stuff with their organization,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm like, when am I gonna wear that? Like, I wear
Right.
that to sleep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For most, and you know, the people have to realize, especially if you're gonna make swag or merch for your company,
to 'em.
not merch that you're gonna sell necessarily,
Yeah.
but for your organization that you want people to wear. Make them tight.
Make them tight.
Hire a designer.
Right.
Make it wearable on a streetwear level.
100%.
You could own Bob's mechanic shop.
Right.
And you're gonna make merch. Make it look tight. If
Make
you
it
want
look
people to
tight.
wear it, or those shirts are gonna become nut rags.
Right.
They are.
That's why, but that's the
A
thing.
church shirt that's designed bad
Yeah.
could become a nut rag.
You know how many church shirts I nutted in?
How many church shirts have you nutted in?
At least
How many
32
church
of 'em.
shirts can you nut when a church shirt could nut church? I don't even know what the.
Holy
How
shit.
many church shirts did you jerk in when a jerk shirt?
Ooh.
I'm just saying. Come on, like
You
what?
just like come in all, you just come all over.
I'm just saying when there is a.
You're just like,
you had such fear in your eyes. No. It's just, well, you know, nut rags, or even like, you know, Swifters, right? When you run out of Swifter pads, you know how many shirts that I rip like this? You know, like I put my foot into the sleeve and I make two little rags out of them. It's gonna happen. Like if the design isn't tight,
yeah.
they become like pajama joints, and then after a while, because it's bad quality too, so it feels like kind of like
Can I-
rough
Yeah.
and all that.
Can I ask why there are so many like alternative nut raggy things? Like, why can't you be normal and do it in the toilet,
See,
do it in the shower,
You want me to tell you what?
or
Wait,
yes,
wait,
or
what do you
hold
mean?
on.
Do it
Like,
when
why-
you unload?
Why must your mother have to clean this stuff? Like, why can't you just use napkins? Like,
First
you
of
can
all-
go to Chipotle and get a shit ton of fucking napkins. Like,
Why do you think people
you
get a
can't-
shit ton of napkins from Chipotle?
Yeah.
oh, is that what's happening?
Yeah.
No, okay. First of all, let me tell you right now. As a furious masturbator as a teenager back in the day,
FM.
uh, don't shorten that.
Right.
That's not a unique quality, by the way.
Yo,
What?
You don't have to FM it. It just is. You
First
guys,
of all,
don't you guys all just jerk off onto everything?
jerking off in the shower is not necessarily a clean thing.
No.
Sometimes you
mean?
come out even dirtier.
And then this is common
What?
knowledge stuff.
What is happening? What
The
do you?
orgasm does not feel good unless you fully extend.
Oh my god.
No, let's be 100%. Unless you're stretching out and your curls and you're like this, when you're
That made
standing,
me feel uncomfortable. I don't know why.
when you're standing and nutting, When you're standing and nutting, you rob yourself of the orgasm 25%.
That is a bar.
Yo,
That is a bar.
Let's be real.
I agree.
No, I agree with you because if I have sex standing up, because sometimes I'll wear heels and I feel kind of sexy when I'm having sex that way. I feel like it looks hot, but I'm not. It just doesn't feel as good as when you're like on some. Yes, I agree with you.
So when you're ejaculating into a toilet, number one, you have to put your arm on the wall. You're not even stretching out all the way, and then you have to angle. You have to figure. You don't want to worry about any geometry.
You're right. I don't like this. I don't like the aiming element, the standing element. There's too many rules.
Too many rules.
I don't like that. But
And
what you said about that is so true.
What?
It takes away 25% of the
Doesn't
pleasure
it?
standing. For real, man.
I need the extension.
Yeah, like
I don't even like masturbating on a chair because you still don't get that stretch.
So you have to do what? Lie down?
you have to be on. You have to be
You
on a
are
recliner
literally
to
like
masturbate.
I love fully.
This is weird to imagine you. This is what I imagine.
All right, Steph, don't do the whole.
Yeah. Let's just say obtuse angle is the best. You don't want any obstruction because then you take away from the pleasure.
You look
so
like
you're a tense. You're a tense person at the end. Because like some people are
I'm
like
tense for that 4 seconds. Yeah.
So you have to like. It's like your body's rigid. Like you need every extension of your body to just tighten up. And so you said, but I feel like everyone's different. So for you, it's not that, huh? How are you jerking off? And you're obviously not standing because you said that's annoying. I imagine you sitting on a toilet, aiming your pee-pee down.
There's no aiming. It's okay to get messy.
Yeah.
What?
There's no aiming. What do
So
you mean?
are you also laying down like this? Are you?
Sometimes.
And then so where you say you get messy, so there's only like a couple ways really it can go.
Steph, sometimes I don't even use a rag. I just shoot. Sometimes I just shoot. I don't like stopping it sometimes.
That's insane.
I love how Zoe just walks in while you're talking about jerking off right now.
I really dislike the fact that
I challenge myself. Can I hit the ceiling today?
But you don't think about how it's gross, that it's messy everywhere?
Well, I catch it like during the hand time. I shoot it and I catch it.
Into your mouth?
No, come on, Jay.
Oh my
Come
God.
on.
Steffi, what is wrong with you?
Why can't you do that?
What is wrong
Why
with you?
Why can't you do that?
You have crossed the line.
I know you guys like doing shit like that. Like if I know for a fact that 99% of men, if they could mouth their dick, they would do it. if their body allowed them to contort that way, that it would happen. So at that point, why wouldn't a little?
But God didn't make us be able to fold like that because He didn't want us to do that.
Yeah, because y'all would look dumb.
Masturbating,
as fuck.
on the other hand, it's perfect. It's just like.
Yeah. So anyway, swag bags.
So wait, did you just go like this as if like when it came you would catch it?
Look, if I just put my hand down, it's like it lands right on my dick.
Yeah.
You know, like if you held my hand and you dropped it, it would land right on my dick. I'm just saying, it's
anatomically perfect.
It's just made perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Any dude, you just drop their hand, it doesn't go to their side, it goes straight to their dick.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's science.
So
it's science.
A hand drop. There you go.
Hand drop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now you know.
All right. That was our masturbation segment right there.
Yeah.
What else? Okay, so our mothers. It was Mother's Day, and Steffi, you took your mother out to
I did
crabs,
get some crab.
Redondo Beach. Yeah.
Oh, you did Redondo Beach crabs?
Yeah, we did
Hell
crabs.
yeah.
My mom loves crabs.
Yeah.
Like crab is one of those foods that's very like you either don't fuck with it at all. Not like you're grossed out, you just don't care.
Yeah.
Or you really, really, really like it. Like I think it's one of those like that's why it's crack crab. You know?
Yeah.
You really fuck with it, and both my sister and mom were like obsessed with
What
this.
costs more, crab or lobster?
Lobster.
Crab?
Lobster costs more?
Oh.
Yeah, I think so. Just volume wise, I think lobster costs more, but
There's more meat. It's so more substantial, but
Oh,
I feel
absolutely.
like they taste so different.
yeah.
They're not even close to tasting alike.
You know,
or
I
texture.
just started liking lobster, but I never liked it because it
Yeah.
was too rubbery to me.
I think
But we don't
Asians eat
grow up
crab.
eating that.
Asians love crabs more than lobsters.
They
Yeah.
do love
Yeah,
crabs.
we're definitely more of crab.
Does
But
your mom enjoy the process of like excavating the crab meat? Or
I
is she
don't
one
think
of those?
she loves. I don't think so. I'm one of those people that do it for other people. Growing
Right,
up.
right. So
I'm
you
the
like
one.
it.
I like doing
I
it.
love it.
I
Yeah.
get more satisfaction of seeing them eat it too
Yeah.
than me. Like
You're a
I don't
That's
giver.
care.
love.
I-
Me too. Honestly, it doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like.
I like
real-
how we both. I heard.
No,
your
but for
skepticism.
sure.
I heard it within your silence. I heard the skepticism when
I
he
know,
said me too.
but you know the Steffi. Like we've all gone out. I've definitely got the juicy little. When I get a nice little slather out of
Yeah.
the shell, I give it like you eat this and I'm dipping in the butter and I hand it over.
I haven't ever had crab with you, so I can't confirm that.
I'm pretty sure we've had crab and I've given you the nice meaty part. I
I could see you doing it though.
I have definitely done that.
You know, this is how you know you're in a loving relationship is when you give away that best part and it comes back to you.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm talking about? No. They'll eat that part and then they already have one lined up for you.
Yeah.
You know, like when you go to a Korean barbecue with a loved one,
Yeah.
you make like the perfect sam.
Yeah.
You know, you already have a sam that she already made for you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
how
That's-
selfish do you feel when
Yo,
they are?
if they
when
ate
don't-
both the sam,
yeah.
we're breaking up right there. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
You know, but the thing is, it's all about giving without expecting anything back.
No, absolutely.
What was that laughter?
I really
all about?
think Dumb is like that. I don't think he
Okay,
really
yeah.
expects
I
anything. back.
don't. It's a bit. When I joke
No, I
around
know.
about doing stuff for people and they don't do anything back for me, it's a bit.
Yeah.
I don't expect it. I don't care.
Is lording different?
That's what I'm saying. I joke about lording. I don't care.
I don't get when it's a joke, I guess.
What happened?
I don't know when it's a
Just
joke.
expect everything to be a joke. It's a comedy pod.
Yeah.
But we're not on the pod sometimes.
You're saying in real life.
Everything, everything is the pod. Just
Just my whole life with you
just
is fun with
anytime
them.
you're around me, it's a pod.
Yeah. You're having fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, don't
It's
take
a pod.
anything serious.
Don't take nothing
Nothing serious.
seriously. It's
Okay,
all
so
a
I'm gonna say
pod.
the same. That
It's like the Truman Show of the
Okay.
pod. Yeah.
Okay, so but also remember that when
It
it's
goes
us,
both ways.
yeah, it goes both ways. So if anything happens, even Alex, when he says anything and talks back to you,
It's a pod.
it's a pod.
It's a pod.
It's all a joke.
We're streaming.
Yeah, so we can say whatever we want anytime, all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much did the Redondo? That's just expensive.
It was very expensive.
Yeah?
A crab these days is like $80, over $80 for
Dungeness?
one. Yeah, for one
Wow,
crab.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
There's a spot here in Koreatown called Alaska House. I heard it's fire. We should all go sometime.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There
Now-
was EMC used to have crab, right?
Yeah.
You do know, I seen it closed down now, I think, in one of the
Yeah.
what's going on with that? Do you guys know about that?
We don't
No.
know because we don't know about those kind of things.
Okay. Tell-
Anyways, do you remember back in the day? Because I'm from the days of the landline.
Oh my god.
I'd call my crush and I'd have like a friend here three-way or something.
Oh my god.
It's so fucked up. We would do it all the time.
Yeah.
We would always three-way.
There's a lot of shit back then that would not fly now, as far as
No.
like either someone wingmanning and those
No,
things.
It's very.
That's a good point. Is it
We have more
wingmanning kind of?
boundaries.
Is even wingmanning considered problematic at this point?
Wow.
No. Well, what is your definition of wingman? Isn't it just kind of you go out?
I'm talking
and-
about earpiece feeding you lines. No,
Hitch.
yeah. I just heard about actually an app called like some kid made Riz GPT
Are you serious?
where you can type in certain things, where it's like glasses or something, and they feed you lines during a date or something.
That's
like
crazy.
the AI feeds you lines.
Yeah.
Bro, some of these guys need it. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Some of these people
Wh-
need some
What's the worst line you've heard, like on your dating apps?
lines. What was this recent one? This guy was like, there's pictures of me with my armpit hair. And he's like, hey, can we have like a open conversation? As if he was being like woke or something or honest. He was just like, he's like, are we going to do something? He said, are we going to do something about the hair?
About your hair?
About my armpit hair.
So in your dating app, you have a picture of yourself with arm hair.
Actually, no, my
Armpit hair.
Instagram is connected to it, and they went through my Instagram.
And they saw the hair.
And they saw the hair. They must have, because they said, "Are we going to do something about the
Are
armpit
So-
hair?"
so he had-
We-
So what he's saying is that he had a
Yes.
problem with it.
Well,
But how
I
is that being
mean-
woke then? Because
No,
He's
not
not, he's
woke.
not. He was
but
acting
I
like
think,
it.
yeah, I think
no, but
what
how
I
is
mean,
that acting like
I think
being
he
woke?
thinks he's being transparent. Like he's being
Oh, I
open,
see.
which I guess in a sense he is, right? He's having a dialogue about something that he doesn't like, but it's also like that's my body, like,
Yeah,
and
that's
also
true.
in what
I
way?
agree.
But I
feel
think he thought he's like an older man that maybe he thought, oh, if we openly talk about it now, she'll respect it. I don't know.
what
Or
I
he's-
don't understand is like, whether you're into body hair on a girl or not,
Yeah.
like that's not a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah.
like if you think the girl's cute, but you see like armpit hair,
Yeah.
that's a deal breaker for you.
A beard?
Yeah.
No. Like,
Okay.
let's be
Well,
like
there's
armpit
cer-
hair is cool. I
There's
think
certain
that's
things,
sexy.
but I just feel like that's crazy to me. You
Yeah.
have to be like an insanely picky dude. or-
100%.
Like that is a turnoff for me for somebody to care that much about something.
Come on, Jay.
You know what I mean? A little thing like that.
Yeah.
Like that's a turnoff.
Like
so
you
funny.
put it's like the toenail polish is like off. It's like, ugh. That's a turn off. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
If that's,
Like,
if that's a no for
If you
them.
guys haven't seen, Jimmy O Yang's new comedy special, he has a great bit on this. Actually, he talks about his dad having these super weird Asian observations of standards of beauty. And his dad's like, "Oh, she's no good. She has weird elbows." Yeah. And I feel like a lot of our parents do have these things.
Yeah,
you
they
know what I
do.
mean? But
They do.
it feels kind of like that. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't. You know what I mean? It's not.
I remember my mom one time. She's like, her eyes so far. I was like, what the fuck? That's
Yeah, she
It's
looked
just-
like Anteater.
It's just interesting because the audacity, right? To be like, oh, yeah, let me like judge you or this person. But yet, have you looked at yourself,
Ooh,
bro? Like,
talk
have
to
you
him.
looked at yourself in the mirror, dude? Like,
Yeah, that's what we were comparing them to.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like maybe you want somebody that looks like you,
That's true.
right?
Oh, your parent, do you mean?
No, when you observe other standards of beauty, are you comparing them to you? Because they look too far away from you.
From your norm, your standards of
But I don't know if I could have
But
sex
he's a-
with somebody that looks just like me. I mean, there's a
That's so
there would
odd
be
to
a
imagine that.
familiarity there.
Yeah.
There's a familiarity. Like,
Yeah.
it's like I've known you my
I
whole
will
life.
not be attracted
not
with my
attract-
type.
Yeah.
No, well, I don't get that. If someone's like,
Big ass bitch.
no, but if
Well-
somebody is like, love yourself,
Yeah.
but you're not attracted to somebody that looks like
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Well, love yourself and fuck yourself is
That's
different.
a good point. That is a good point.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, that got a little weird.
That was
I'm sorry.
so
Nah, it's
deeply
beautiful.
weird, but
Meta.
yeah, it's very interesting that people feel the need to
Yeah.
have an opinion about somebody. Like, but also, why are you doing that? Like, if you're trying to even get a date, right? Like, why are you doing that? I think guys are really scared these days, so they more so just don't talk. They're just like, okay, just like I
Yeah.
won't say much. And I see the fear in these men, and it's kind of funny. It is really funny, but it's also like, finally, you're
Yeah.
like checking yourself, right?
Mm.
But it's annoying because then you have to go on the date and then be like, okay, let's find the real you.
Exactly. That's why I like the beauty of Clubhouse, because just devil's advocate, right? The whole chat and texting, it gets kind of sticky.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you hear the way they're saying it, not that it justifies or it gives them credence, but hearing them say those words, I think, is a lot more powerful than just reading it.
Oh, 100%.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
even me trying to sound sweet or kind of, like, flirtatious on text, like, I see you. Like, when you read it, it's like, dude, that's fucking scary as shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, one
Okay,
emoji.
no, I see you as
so-
always scary. Wait,
you know,
Rick.
texting
Good thing you're in a relationship.
texting has made it very easy for people.
Yeah.
One emoji says 1,000 words.
100%.
I hate texting though.
You know,
Yeah.
I like.
You like it? You prefer to? Are
no,
you
I
a
don't
good?
prefer it, but I'm just saying, like,
Are you a
it's
sexter?
easy.
Do you
know?
sext? Do you guys sext?
I
With
have
some-
sexted.
But you
before.
don't now.
No, I used to write fucking romance novels.
Ooh.
Like, people would,
I would like that.
if I didn't, like,
Dearest
rap,
Cassandra, you are like the oxtail broth
I used to
That
go
dribbles
to
off of my lips.
I used to go to my public library and read erotica books. That was my thing.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like,
so
literally.
you knew. Uh-huh.
Yo, I love.
You have to hit page 93 to bust. Almost there.
Yeah, I used to love reading. There was a time where I wouldn't even watch porn. I would listen to the audio
Yeah,
stories.
yeah.
Sometimes it hits different.
Yeah, I agree with
You
that.
know what I mean?
I am more audible.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, I think the first time I ever anything erotic was I read
Oh,
it.
yeah, with a book.
It was
yeah,
it was a book. It was a
Yeah.
book. It was Portuguese also. Portuguese magazines. Because only in Portuguese. The first ever sexual like thing I've ever seen on TV was Brazilian. Like people after 100 like a
Yeah.
network 100
Oh, yeah.
whatever channel.
Yeah.
I couldn't even think of the word channel. What the
Yeah.
fuck? Channel. It was Brazilian kind of movement.
Wow.
Brazilian shit. Yeah.
Brazilian books too.
It was at my grandparents' house. Yeah, everything was
Oh,
Brazilian. Isn't that
damn.
weird?
It's kind of hot.
I've never dated anyone.
Potter.
I've never dated anyone Brazilian. though.
Jorge Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh my god. We covered a lot today, dude.
Yeah, man.
that's
Let me
weird.
see here. I think we could wrap it. Oh, should we take a few calls? Let's take like 2-3 calls.
Let's
How
take a
about
few
that?
calls.
Hit us up on the Discord. Let's take
Yeah.
a few calls,
How do they
man.
masturbate?
We kind of went all over the place. We went
We
from
did.
Mother's Day to masturbating, to having sex with ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm proud of it.
I'm proud of us, man. I'm proud of us. Let's take a few calls. Hit us up on the Discord, man. We do this every week. We do this podcast live, by the way, for those tuning in on the recordings on Spotify and Apple Music. And do us a favor. If you're on Apple Music, could you guys leave us a review? I never asked for this.
Yeah, let's do that.
Can we start
Yeah,
asking
yeah.
for that? Because that helps, I think.
Absolutely.
If you listen on Apple Music, leave us a good review, a 5-star thing. I didn't take this from any other podcast. I'm just asking you guys to do this. And then
That
also,
sounds funny.
go on Spotify. Is there a review thing there? I don't know.
If there is,
If there is, then
Aim
do it.
high.
Yes, yes. Have you been listening
Yes.
to Cash Cuties? Is that what's happening?
What was that?
He's like, I think, does it work? Does it do it? Yes.
Yeah.
You
Go
leave
on,
a review
go
on our
Spotify or Apple Music and leave a review.
But leave only 5-star reviews.
Yeah.
Leave 5-star
and
reviews,
yeah.
please, guys.
Steph, could you do this part real
Yeah.
quick? Could you do the?
Hi. If you guys are on your Spotify playlist, leave a review. If you're on Apple Pod app, please also leave us a review because that really helps the algorithms and tell us why you love the podcast. And if you do it, maybe we'll give you a shout out, right? Give a good
Yeah,
shout
we'll
out.
give a
on
shout
there.
out. Why
And
not?
Yeah, dude.
That's our own original
if you're
idea.
on YouTube, please help with the algorithms as well. Leave good reviews about Steffi and also, I guess, about these two other here.
Yeah, how about this? For the people listening right now, say something nice about Steffi in the comments. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired of hearing this on YouTube, all this like negative
There's people
reviews.
obsessed with you.
You guys are so
and
obsessed with me.
Yeah,
but can you
man.
if you're gonna be obsessed, let's make it positive.
Can we
in
have
some
some
way.
positive obsession?
Absolutely.
Can we,
please?
you could be positive, obsessed with all of us.
Yeah, man.
Be positive. Give some positive reviews.
All right, here we go. Let's start with Turtle Duck. What's up, man?
Hi.
Turtle Duck. Turtle Duck. You're in luck. You're in luck.
Quack, quack.
Here's a buck. Here's a buck. Get fucked.
Quack, quack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's up, brother?
Hi.
Hello. It's been a while.
I know.
Hi.
What's
How you
on your
been?
mind, bro?
Nothing. I'm currently in
You're nutting, huh?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh.
I'm in Phoenix right now. It's super hot right now. It's like 100 something.
What are you doing in Arizona?
I'm here on a work trip.
Ooh.
Yeah, here in Phoenix.
Nice.
Okay, nice. What's on your mind, buddy?
Okay, so since you guys were talking about like dating and stuff like that, it's been a while since I broke up with like my ex, but and on the dating scene, it's a little weird now. And there's this chick I've been talking to, right?
Right.
I don't know if I'm like doing too much because like I'll like literally like make an itinerary on like Google Docs of like stuff to do, and like it's not rigid, you know. It's kind of like I'm flexible when it comes to like making plans, but it's just like I hate not knowing what to do, you know.
Do you share this Google Doc with her, or is this something that you have in the back of your mind?
I share it with her, just kind of like give her a heads up, like, hey, like this is like what we have in mind, you know?
Spreadsheets don't spread the legs, my guy.
It's true.
You don't
I'm not
excel with
trying to,
that. I'll tell
like,
you that
I'm
much.
not trying to like get at her like that, at least initially, you know? It's kind of
Yeah.
like, I don't know, she's
Spreadsheets don't
cool.
get you in the bed sheets. I gotta say, I don't know. I just feel like, it's nice that you think of things to do. I think that's important.
Yeah.
And you're not boring for doing that. I think it's more boring when you go to the same predictable places.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the girl. You know what I mean? Because, like, there's movies like this where the girl's just like, I want to do things like off the cuff, like impromptu. Spontaneity is the beauty of life right now. But then if you have everything kind of, kind of measured out and stuff like that, they might see that as too much. So far, how has she been responding to that?
I mean, she likes it. I mean, I think
Spreadsheets
so.
don't spread cheeks.
I mean, we've gone on 4 dates, so I assume that's good, right?
Yeah,
For
for sure.
This is great. Yeah.
4 dates is good. You reached the fourth column. You know what I mean? That's good. No, I mean, I think it shows that you care, but you just don't want to be too calculating or too just. Well, let's ask Steph. Let's ask the lady in the room.
I'm so sorry. What do? You make a spreadsheet with her and then you share it with her about things that you're gonna do. Is that what it is? Like
For
dates?
instance, like if we're going on a hike, like I'll like put like where the trailhead is, like how long it'll take, like places
Why?
we could stop along the
Why
way.
do you do this?
What do you mean?
Why?
Just they could have planned activities.
Like, did she ask for it? Is my question.
No. This
Oh.
is just.
All right, here's what you got to do.
Wait, so what was the question? Like, should I do it or not? Is that what the question was?
He's asking if it's
Am I
too
doing
much.
too much?
Oh,
No, hold on.
I personally would not like that, but I know girls that would love that, right? Like I
Yeah.
know some people that love planned activities. I like being surprised or off the
Spontaneous.
I like the spontaneous thing, so I think it depends on the person. So, if you have asked her and she said she likes it, then you're great. Continue
Yeah.
to do that.
I got a way to spice things up. Next time you put the spreadsheet, because it's shared, put hiking, dinner, fuck. Just squeeze in fuck right there. Right in the middle of Universal Studios, the Runyon Canyon. Fuck Buca de Beppo. Like just squeeze in fuck right there. You know what I mean?
100%.
Just move on right to Buca de Beppo though. Yeah.
I got a question for Steffi.
Yeah.
What about not like activities, but what if a guy like provided like a list of restaurants?
And then I get to choose from them? Or is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I would love that. I love that. And then if I could add to it, oh, I would love that. I love choosing restaurants. I love that a lot. So I think that I love that.
There is something very romantic though, I will say, because I share a note on iPhone with a friend, and we suggest movies.
Right.
Like Criterion, films and things that we're gonna watch together.
Yeah.
So that's nice. I think there's something sweet about that only you two share.
Absolutely.
It's like a group chat with friends, right? If you're in a group chat with like 6 friends, then you feel special in it.
Yeah.
You
Definitely. I mean, the fine line, but the dilemma here right now is it's the balance of being prepared and also being flexible. When you have lists and you have spreadsheets and stuff like that, people tend to think you're not as flexible or bendable like with your scheduling. But if you're still open-ended like that and you're just more prepared, there's nothing but good from that, man. I think good for you. That's a beautiful thing. It shows effort. You know what I mean?
I also just like when somebody just makes the decisions. Like, it is really annoying to have to like choose a restaurant and go back and forth with a few people about the restaurant.
Yeah.
Versus it just being like, okay, these are the restaurants I want. Like, and then you're just like, okay, let's go to this one, and you just pick her up or whatever, and then just go.
Yeah.
But don't get so extensive with the spreadsheet. Don't put like the today's specials of the restaurant you're going to.
She is vegetarian, so I have to like look in advance, like.
But still,
Make sure.
don't do the extra shit.
Yeah.
That sounds like a serial killerish.
I don't know.
Kind of.
Yeah, I feel like I need to know more about this person. What kind of person? What does she do? What is her work?
She is in like biomedical engineer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. So she.
So
would
she
be-
studies plants?
No.
Oh, no.
Bio-
It's the study of the.
So
It's
how
like-
many, yeah.
Wait, what?
How many dates have you gone on?
4.
4.
Four.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I think you're doing a good job. Yeah, don't go too crazy with it though. And just be
No,
like,
okay.
okay, hey, let's go to here's like 2 restaurants I was thinking about that are vegetarian. Which do you want to go?
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Congrats.
Sometimes you got to be the turtle and take your time. Sometimes you got to be the duck and quack it up, baby.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling in, bro.
Peace, brother.
Let's go to
Alright, thank you guys.
Square Up. What's up, Square Up?
Oh, we should have asked dad
Yo,
sex.
what's
What up, Square
good?
Up? What's good,
Hi.
bro?
What's on your mind?
Yo, it's my first time calling in. Been
Yeah.
a long time fan.
Yes,
Could I do a minority report?
Korean.
Okay, hold
Yo,
on.
what the fuck?
Come
Yeah,
on, baby.
yeah. What the
Wait, is it that obvious?
Okay.
Yeah,
Hold
bro.
on. Hey, hold on.
Yo, that took like a second.
Okay,
I
Square.
smell
hold
the
on.
melon tongue off your breath
Where-
right
what
now,
part
Yo.
of,
brother.
What part of
Hold on.
where is he from?
Square Up.
Yo, what's up?
I know you're shocked that he guessed Korean instantly, but
Yeah.
you are Korean as fuck.
Yeah.
Wait,
That-
how though?
That English is
Ooh.
the second language to Korean right there.
Yeah.
Bro.
I could
What
hear
is-
I could hear you speaking like yeah yo
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
could already hear you speaking Korean. It's
Nah,
just
dude, I
English
hear
words.
the strength in you, bro. Like, and this is no knock, because you and I, we have similar mouth shapes. When you say your vowels, like your O's and O's, it feels like there's a choco pie in there, bro. Like I see the choco pie in your mouth, and you're like, how, though?
Bro, if I played your English backwards on a record, it would be Korean, bro. I swear to God.
Nah, respect, bro. Where you calling from, brother?
From Philly.
I can tell, yo, come on.
But I'm
That
from
is-
LA though. I'm from K-Town, but I had to
Word.
move out here for school. and
Damn
shit.
right you are in
Hell
Philly,
yeah,
bro.
bro.
You got kimchi on that cheesesteak.
I smell the
God
horrible
damn,
off you
bro.
right now, my
Yo,
G.
Sarable is trash though.
Oh!
Like, okay, no, high key, the
It's that
Korean food
people's-
out here is like not it. Like,
Yeah? Damn.
I mean, it's on the different coast. It's
It
hard to
is.
get. I don't know, something
It
in the
is.
water. Can we
Well,
say that
hey,
for Korean food?
Rita's Swedish Fish though, still popping, right?
Yeah.
What's up, Square Up?
Yeah, you are Korean Rocky, bro. God damn. Adrian, Kim, Adrian, Kim. All right.
What's
All right.
good, brother?
I was gonna ask, like, so okay, what are you guys' thoughts on like coming across a friend of yours on like a dating app, right? Like, do you think you should send a like, or do you think that's like weird or like awkward?
Do you
'Cause,
like
I was
them?
like talking about this with a friend. No, it's like you find them attractive, but like
Yeah.
you're not that like tight with them. Like, do you think it's
I
weird?
think that if because this happens to me a lot actually. I think that if you have some form of interest and you're okay with things getting potentially awkward, then yes. But if you don't want to fuck up the friendship, like if they're a close friend, you don't want to fuck it up,
Yeah.
I don't even like try. Don't even like do that.
I think it's
don't.
pretty innocent, to be honest.
I think it's a whole different biodome, like inside the dating app. You know what I mean? It's a whole different ecosystem. Like outside of it's fine, but then when you see each other on the social web, it's like, yeah, sending a little digital wink. I don't think that's
No,
something-
no. Don't do the wink. I'll tell you, the safest emoji
Let's go.
is the fire emoji.
Oh,
The fire emoji you can use on girls,
Uh-huh.
bars,
Right.
you know, like people spitting on a radio station, souffles, a
Yeah,
chef
yeah.
making a souffle. Fire emoji. Fire emoji is a universal safe emoji.
I like that.
That is a universally
there's-
Does that
safe
work
emoji.
on men too? What's the best one for guys?
I've had girls hit me a fire emoji for like a grilled chicken breast that I had in front of me. Like, you know what I mean? It's universal.
Yeah.
What I feel like I forgot how to flirt with guys. I can't also tell if they're flirting with me. I don't know if they want to be my friend or if they want to date me. Are you guys sending out like messages that are very like you're being really careful these days, or are you actually being like, hey, you want to meet up?
If I send a fire emoji or any emoji to you, I care.
Oh, any emoji.
You care. You know what I'm saying? You care, but you don't want to be too forward. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think some part of you wants her to know that you see her.
Yeah.
And you want to acknowledge that you find her attractive
Yeah.
or whatever, but you don't want to be too forward.
So
And then you wait
fire
for
over
them.
water, right?
Sometimes, you know what you can do if you don't even feel comfortable with the fire emoji, send a different color flame.
What?
what I mean?
What flame?
You can change the
Does
color
that
of the
change
flame.
it?
Can you? What? I think that
Why
was an
do-
option.
what do you-
Okay, never mind. Oh, but you know what the option is?
What?
Different color hearts.
Right.
Girls hit you with that all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
You
No,
know-
heart, dude. A heart is too much.
When a girl sends me a yellow heart, I know she's not trying to smash. She is not. And then she sends me a blue heart. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not even in the same sphere. I'm nowhere near close to fucking. Like,
Oh,
you
It
send
has
me-
to be a red
you
heart.
send me a blue or
Yeah.
green heart, I am not fucking for
No.
5 years.
What is
What's
this,
a
a
black
sticker?
heart? What's a black heart?
Black heart is. Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah,
Anything
yeah.
either. I don't know. Yeah.
Nah, but square up. So yeah, man, the fire emoji is the way to go. You know, I mean, you're kind of attracted to her, right?
No, not gonna lie. I already like pressed X on her, but like if I see her again, I'll definitely send some shit.
Bang, there we go.
Oh,
bro.
he's talking about
No,
dating
he's talking
apps.
about his friend
Yeah,
on
but
a
he's talking
dating
about
app.
dating
I know,
Dating
that's what
app.
I'm saying.
No, you could match. People match. Friends match all the time on a dating app. But I've had some friends cross. I've had some friends cross my desk. You know.
Yeah.
And I definitely have X'd it.
Yeah.
At time, you know, it's a very self-disciplined, grown decision.
Yeah.
It comes across your desk and you're like, no.
It really depends on if you're on the app like pre-beat off or like after. You know what I mean?
Wait,
It really
what?
depends. Like,
Oh my god.
like, if I'm keeping it real, you know? Like,
yeah. Definitely nut first and then go on these apps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Use a church
Yeah.
rag.
Use a church rag.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel that, though. You know, you're making some grown decisions, man.
That's
Respect.
some real shit, dude.
Respect,
Yo,
bro.
thank you for calling in.
All right, guys, good episode. You know, I appreciate everybody here, and I want you to know if any of you guys die, I will cancel my Fun with Dumb episodes for the whole month.
All right, bro.
Thank
Stop
you.
saying
Don't
that.
cancel mine, remember?
What?
Just
You want me to
Hologram.
continue?
hologram it.
She
You want
wants
me to
to
hologram?
hologram.
And have
That's a
me
lot
sing.
more work.
I know, but that's what I need you to do
That's
now.
a
So
lot.
don't forget that.
I won't. Anyways, I love you guys,
I
man.
love you
I
too,
love
man.
all the listeners as well. Tune in next week for another episode of Fun with Dumb.
Bye.